Welcome back to your favorite political satire show, With the Facts. I'm your host, Jack Kessler.
And I'm Thomas Kohler. Let's get to it. After months of blazing a trail of misinformed and unscientific bullshit across the nation, the horrid smell has finally caught up to Donald Trump and his supporters, and it has made them sick. Shortly after that presidential debate between an old man from a retirement home and another old man from Arkham Asylum, the once thought to be impossible by Karens and flat earthers everywhere suddenly happened. Trump tested positive for COVID-19. As if he were only the first domino in this theory, others soon followed. His wife, Melania, soon tested positive, and so did White House senior advisor Hope Hicks, Trump's campaign manager Bill Stepien, Trump's personal assistant Nicholas Luna, and former special assistant to the president Kellyanne Conway. You'd think that a virus wouldn't be able to spread from the White House into the rest of D.C., just like they thought it would stop in April, or thought that the death toll wouldn't reach or surpass 100,000.
But now, several other Republican officials have tested positive for the coronavirus, including RNC Chairman Ronna Romney McDaniel, former Governor of New Jersey Chris Christie, Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson, Utah Senator Mike Lee, and even North Carolina's very own Senator Thom Tillis. Oddly enough, both Lee and Tillis are on the Senate Judiciary Committee, who are set to work on the confirmation process for Judge Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court.
With all of this going on, Senate Majority Leader Mitch the Bitch McConnell is pushing for a delay in the Senate's return, but still believes that the Senate Judiciary Committee can still continue to work on approving Judge Barrett. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, however, believes that if the Senate as a whole should not return due to health concerns, then neither should the Senate Judiciary Committee. That's a good point. If a snow day happens and the students and teachers can't make it, I don't think the janitors and cafeteria staff should still be expected to work, especially when two of them have COVID-19 and may have already spread it to someone else.
This upheaval of governance, if one could call these past 4 years of unbridled chaos governance, comes as an immense shock to the American system, for some reason. I mean, who could have predicted that this would happen, other than most of science and modern medicine?
And what's that I hear? Why, it's time to play the official WTF Presidential Debate drinking game.
That's right. While we may be a bit late, we feel it's our duty as political commentators to provide the public with a quick recap of Tuesday's debate and a surefire way to get intoxicated.
Let's get to it.
Every time Biden says, "Shut up, man," take a shot.
Will you shut up, man?
Every time Trump interrupts Biden or Wallace, chug the drink for as long as he keeps talking.
Joe, you've had 308,000 military people dying because you couldn't provide them proper health care. Chris,
You're
that was the
debating
worst
him,
part
not
of
me.
Obama.
Let me ask my question.
Well, I'll ask Joe.
This is open discussion.
No,
Let
but
me
this
ask
is
you about,
big. This
you'll
is
be happy,
big stuff,
sir.
Scientists. You don't trust
Dr.
Johnson
Fauci.
Johnson, Pfizer.
I'm the guy that
He
brought
totally
back
gave
the
up on
automobile
manufacturing.
industry.
Let him.
And every time Biden interrupts Trump, take another shot.
Go
The
ahead,
wrong
Joe.
guy, the wrong night at the wrong time. The fact is that everything he's saying so far is simply a lie. Keep yapping, man.
The people understand, Joe.
He blew it.
It wasn't
He blew
booming.
it. He blew
It wasn't
it.
$100 trillion.
That is not
$20
my
billion.
plan.
That's
the Green
well,
New
you want to
Deal
rebuild every
is
building.
not my plan.
All right with me.
When Trump insults Biden, rock back another shot.
Yeah, there's nothing smart about you, Joe. 47 years you've done nothing.
I know how to get the job
Well, you didn't
done.
do very well in swine flu.
I beat Bernie Sanders.
Not by much. In 47 months, I've done more than you've done in 47 years, Joe.
No, he doesn't know how to do that. He has.
And when Chris Wallace tries to regain control over the debate, ponder the state of American political discourse and our fondness for political blood sport. And keep chugging for as long as Wallace, Trump, and Biden talk over each other.
I want to move on to another
Because
subject.
it's a
I want to move
political
on to another
I've got to
subject.
respond.
But those states, but why didn't you do it over the last 25 years?
Because
Got rid of the individual
when I finish, I'm going to give you an
Excuse me.
opportunity.
By
the
way,
worst
you were a
president
vice-
America has ever had.
He built every-
If he knew anything about, if he knew
Gentlemen,
He
anything
made a
about,
statement about the military.
If you've played along, you should be just as smashed as we are right now.
Now, while we recover from this, enjoy this pre-recorded segment. Another update on the ongoing tensions between China and India. They hate each other. What else is new? Turns out they're still squabbling over the territories of Jammu and Kashmir. Apparently, the Chinese are sneakier than we give them credit for, since they've been quietly taking slices of the territory over the course of several years. Now the Indians have realized that, and they've decided to take their tanks for a ride. Cue 2020's newest and yet least cared about conflict.
Now, the U.S. is suffering from severe FOMO while the Indians and Chinese have their fun beating each other with sticks and stones in the Himalayas. So we've decided to join in. And of course, whose side will our all-knowing federal government take? Whichever goes against the Chinese, of course.
So, what did we do to get in on the action? Send a military-grade airplane looming over the Bay of Bengal, aka hostile territory. Subtle. Now the Indians are our new friends, and we are all in with them, despite the systematic abuses of human rights being carried out against Muslims by the Modi government. It seems it suits us better to condemn the violation of rights when it's the Chinese committing them in Hong Kong.
All in all, nothing new. The world's foremost countries are still engaged in a pissing contest while the rest of the world literally burns, and the piss isn't even aimed at the fire. All good news as always.
Well, that's this week's episode of With the Facts. I'm Jack Kessler.
And I'm Thomas Kohler. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.